Good morning, Charlotte golfers. I'm up and at it, out videoing another golf course to bring you the latest in course conditions and improvements and construction updates. If you like the videos, do me a favor, give me a big old thumbs up, lets me know that you care. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, let you know when I've got new videos posted. Today, I am at Birkdale Golf Club and I'm excited. It's been about a month since the course opened. I was out here and got a sneak peek, and I want to see some of the improvements and changes that have happened since. I am told that today they will be hauling some trees out, if you recall. So we're going to take a look at the greens. I want to see what they look like. We're going to be looking at some of the areas that have been improved, and then I want to talk a little bit about some upcoming projects. We're going to do a lot of stuff, so I'm inviting you to come along. If you recall the first video, and I'm going to put a link to the video in the description, but this grass here and over here was relatively high. They've actually cut out, so you've got a really good shot through here. All of this has been cut down. And all in all, just taking a look at the first hole, playing field looks good. The rough is very healthy. Fairways are nice. The fairways are nice. Golf course is looking good. And they'll be cleaning up some areas I'm going to show you here in just a moment. And looking behind number one green, one of the projects, I was talking to Jeff in the shop, one of the projects this winter will be cleaning up a lot of these areas. And you can see they've cut down trees here and here, and they are hauling these trees out of here to clean these areas up. So over the next couple of months, these areas here will look a lot better. And like I said, in a general sense, what I look for when I come back out after golf course has been open is I'm just looking at the golf course from a general perspective, like just what do my eyes see and how does it look? They've done a lot of cleanup work. I'm on number 2 here. The golf course is looking really nice. I mean, really nice. It is so good to see Birkdale looking good again. I'm also just looking for upkeep. Like, do I see any weeds that are out of control in the playing area? Do I see any weeds on the tee boxes? And I don't, which is a good sign. They've done a lot since I was here last. This bunker here has been trimmed up. And I'm curious to see what it looks like beside number 3 green. That's where And I'm waiting on a group on 3 green because I want to take a look at it. One thing that I don't want to forget about is they have new golf carts. And this to me, you know, from one of my videos, I think it was over at the Divide, this is a big deal to me. They've got the rain hood, sand bottles, USB, which is a double, so you can charge your phone and charge your speaker or whatever you have. Very comfortable contoured seats. I like new golf carts. And this is the green on number 3. We didn't feature this one last time, but they were able to recover. If you remember, one of the things that surprised me the most last time I was out here a month ago was how much square footage they were able to recover on these greens. They recovered a lot. This front part of the screen actually probably was cut off right about there. I did hit some putts on the putting green. They're rolling really good too. Also, if you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, there's got to be 20 plus trees they cut down around here where you can see all the stumps. 2 here, 1 over here. See the mulch here where they've been grinding the trees. They have removed, if you recall, go back and look at the other video, there was a stack of trees here, a massive stack of trees. They've hauled all that off. What I'm told is that what they'll be doing over the next few weeks is getting all the trees hauled out of here, and then they'll be removing some of these stumps. So all of these stumps you see here, I guess through the winter they'll be removing those. Last time we were here, over here to the right-hand side of number 5, there was a tree down here. They've come in and they've cleaned all of this up. You can see a nice little water area here they've put in. The green's looking good. There's just one little trouble area here, but with these trees removed, and you can see with this removed, this little area will clear up in no time. They've done a lot of trim work around this pond, trimmed everything around the pond here on 5. Fairways are looking good. Golf course looking good. Wow. I would say this is a huge improvement. Last time I was here, I'm not kidding you, the grass in this creek was, I don't know, 5 feet high. But it has been cut down. It's looking good. They've cut down a lot of the grass on the side of the tee boxes. And to the right of number 6 green, you can see all these trees that they cut down. And they'll be grinding these up, hauling them off, getting them out of here. This space has really been opened up a lot, which will be good for this green. Bunkers have been raked. The bunkers have been trimmed and edged. They're looking. This was a project that was ongoing last time I was out here. I videoed some of it, but it wasn't complete yet, so it was just empty framing. But they replaced some sections of the cart path that really needed it. This is number 7. I apologize for lack of perspective here, context. 7 green, looking back, 7 fairway. So we are to the left, and you can see the different color in the concrete there. And then there's more right up here we're going to take a look at. Much needed. Once again, you can see that they've replaced a large section of the cart path here. Some might say, well, you know, it's just a cart path that really doesn't mean much. But to me, what it says is, because concrete, as you know, is not free, paying people to come out here and contract to replace pieces of the cart path is not free. So that says to me that ownership is taking a vested interest in improving the golf course from edge to edge. Then of course there's the greens looking outstanding. Bunkers are raked and trimmed. Golf course. A lot of cleanup work has been done here on number 8. The last time I was out here, I was not able to film here because they were doing so much work out here, and you can see tire tracks and all of the work that was done all the way up and down this right hand side. So of course this is going to need some TLC, but they've removed all these trees, which will eliminate that shade. But they have hauled all of that stuff off. It's looking really, it's looking barren, but the trees had to go. But you know, it's been cleaned up a lot. As a matter of fact, we'll take a look, but you can see the trees piled up over there. Another perspective on this, a little TLC, and this will grow in, especially next summer. But you can also see over here, the purple means don't cut these down. These are residential trees on these folks' property here. So they did come through, and the trees located on the golf course property that needed to go have been removed. Behind number 8 green. This just demonstrates how much they did out here. So many trees, I can't even count them all. And if you want to order food for the turn, 895-8038 extension 2. You can order a hot dog, ham and cheese, turkey and cheese, tuna salad, chicken salad. I've been told the chicken salad is exceptional. I want to give you a perspective on 9 fairway. Can you play the ball down? I haven't seen a fairway yet that you can't. I want to give you guys a peek at number 9 green. This is one of the greens that they recovered a lot of square footage. As you can see, this Bermuda's coming right along. We've got 10 green, 17 green, 17 fairway, 11. Number one fairway. And you can just take a look. As I pan around, you're going to be able to see They've cleaned up so much here. It's looking really, really, really solid. I'm not going to show much more of the tree cutting down unless it's dramatic. I mean, they've cut down trees. So I want to take a look at some of the course conditions from here on out. I am to the right of number 11 green. I want to show the rough here. Wow. This might be some of the thickest rough I've seen. This time of year, you also have to keep in mind that as the grass is preparing for dormancy, it does get a little thin, so the ball does tend to go to the bottom, but that's pretty dense. And the hole is right here, so I've walked off a little 30-footer. Just wanted to roll this and see how the greens are rolling. It's kind of hard to tell, but they look good. This is number 12. All of this fescue has been cut. It's really nice. See the tees here? I'll just kind of give you a scan of the hole. But I will say this is a fairly big deal. This is number 13 fairway. I'm right beside the blue tee. All of this cart path on 13 all the way down beside this tee box has been replaced. If you haven't been here in a while, you'll understand why I'm saying this is a big deal, because this was a bit of a mess. But they came in, dug all this out, filled it in, repaved it. It looks so much better. Taking a look down number 14, we're going to take a slightly deeper look at 14 because the last time I was out here, I wasn't able to do a lot of videoing on this hole. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I did, because they were doing a lot of work on it. And there was a lot of vehicles and maintenance equipment and that kind of stuff. So we're going to run up here. You can see back right beside the green there, they were doing a lot of work. So I want to see what they did. I didn't see anything along the fairway as I rode back through this way, but I did see this, and I guess this is where all the equipment was. Just more tree removal here, tree there. So, you know, all of this area used to be very shaded. So I know it might look a bit rough now, but next summer, all of this Bermuda here, it'll take over this area very quickly. It will not take much time. The really good thing is number 14 green had become very small. As a matter of fact, I'd say most of this area back here where that flag is now was lost when there was bent. So they recovered all this back here, and this green is much, much, much larger. I'd say it's 40% larger. This is 15T, and I just wanted to show the tee box here. I think a fairer assessment of how tees are maintained is on the par 3s. And this is number 16 on the blue tee. There's some divots, as would be expected, but the tees are looking good. Tees, fairways, the rough, the greens are all looking good out here. I'm very pleased. And they did some sod work on 16. I wanted to take a look at it real quick. It's coming in nicely right here. This green is massive. And this rough is deep. You can see, like I said, belabor the point that they cut down trees. It's coming right along. Probably needs growing season, like next spring. This will all be healed up. You won't even be able to tell. And an overall look from 17 all the way back to the green, just to kind of highlight the grass conditions. And at last we reached number 18. Back over here to the right of 18, they're doing some cleanup work around the creek, and you can see once again over here they cut down a bunch of trees. And 18 green. I think I featured this last time. It's fairly dramatic in how much they recovered on this green, but holy cow, look how big it is now. This green is massive compared to what it was. I'm gonna say that the playing conditions out here I'm pleased to see. Tee boxes, the rough is thick, but the tee boxes, fairways, and greens are in good condition. It's good to see. The bunkers have been trimmed. They've done a lot of weed eating. They've cut down a lot of the weeds in the creeks, and they're just starting to show some TLC. So it'll be nice to see what the golf course looks like as those improvements happen. And then of course, over the winter time, whenever they've got more time away from cutting grass to put towards some of the other cleanup projects and things, I'll be very excited to see what the future holds. As always, if you liked the video, give me a big old thumbs up. Lets me know that you care. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You can book tee times here at Birkdale Golf Club at charlottegolf.com. And until the next video, my friends, hit them long and hit them straight.